It's time. Today is the day we embark on our journey. Whew, 8 days. By far the longest trip I have ever taken. Well, will ever take. I'll show you a little bit what I have. I'm not going to spend too much time because I want to actually hit the road and get going. Bunch of stuff in here set up. Yeah, hiking pack. Yeah, spare jugs of water. Esky full of food. Some spare shoes, well, warm shoes. Where I'm going, down south, might actually see some snow if we're lucky. Unfortunately, it's been an unusually warm end of winter. Even down there's not as much snow cover as usual, but we will see. Yeah, let's open up the boot. So I'm going to be sleeping here in the car for quite a few nights. Actually, tonight I will be doing that. I've already got my sleeping setup basically done. So basically what I do is I move the front seat fully forward. I've got enough leg room there, and the left chair, the left seat here, I've taken out. It can easily just be put back in, folded up. And yeah, anyway, here some spare clothes, supplies inside here in this crate, foldable solar panel for my power station, and a bunch of stuff stored under the mattress here. Fill up that gap. Thick mattress. And then in the front, just my regular pack, which I was taking around most of the time. This one back there, that's only when I go hiking. And down here, got my power station, emergency jump starter just in case, speaker, and of course just keeping my 2-liter water jug here. Gotta stay hydrated. And yeah, that is it. I'm going to be charging this power station while I drive, plugged in already, ready to go. And yeah, that's basically it. That's my whole setup. And in terms of the amount of things I've packed, I'm going to be going for 8 days, and I mean, I've been reasonable about it, although I probably have overpacked. That's the tendency I do have, but I'd rather have something and not need it than not have something and really need it. And this is the first time that I'm going on a really long solo road trip like this. The last one I did like this was the Armadale one, but that was a short 2-day one. So this is going to be 8 days over a week. Ooh. And yeah, that's it. No more dilly-dallying. It's time to actually hit the road. Goodbye, Southern Downs. It's been nice knowing you. I'll be back shortly. But for now, the journey begins. There's no words to really describe this. It's just a remembrance of a dark chapter of history and a reminder to never forget what happened. You can see when you enter, Australian flag on the left and New Zealand flag on the right. Just turned off the main road here just to have a look at these views. We're heading this way, directly south, about 40 kilometers out of the town of Narrabri. You may notice these mountains in the distance. That's a clear indication we're getting closer to our destination for the day. Just been very empty flat plains going up to Moree. I mean, now it's more agricultural again, but yeah, just going from just very boring flat, and yeah, now starting to get slightly uphill, and yeah, we're heading towards those mountains. Going to be doing some hikes up in there. Welcome to Mount Kaputah National Park. This is the first major stop of this journey, and I actually took a quick detour, which was not planned. I wanted to actually do the Mount Kaputah summit climb, but at this stage I'm thinking of leaving it till tomorrow morning. I saw the sign for Sawn Rocks. I've actually heard of those before, so we're actually going to have a quick look at the Sawn Rocks. We're just outside the town of Narrabri now, which is my final major town that I'm going to stop in for the day. I'm going to be camping out a short distance from the town. But before that, I actually wanted to go and check out Mount Kaputah National Park. Right inside this rock here, right underneath there. You wouldn't see anything now, but yeah, I saw that tail flicking. Gotta start watching out now. All the snakes are coming out again. It's a hot day here in the town of Narrabri. There's actually an information center up here, which I'm going to have a quick look at. And yeah, just filled up my petrol as well. $110 to fill up my tank. It was just about running on empty. So yeah, petrol is by far going to be the greatest cost of this journey. First of all, let's check out the information center up here. Greetings, this is our camp spot for the night. It's a bit after 5 p.m. at the moment, so the sun is going down. And this is the Pilliga Artesian Bore Baths. This is where I'm going to be camping. It's very, very full, jam-packed. As you can see, I just made it to the last corner, this last dry slip of land. It's very wet and boggy in here, so there's no way to drive over through there. Basically parked in this last stretch of dry land, and this is the setup we're working with. It's a bit of a mess in the back. I've been going through everything, slowly getting set up, and this is going to be my little setup. I've got a small hiking chair that I've got from my pack, small little table. Here's our gas stove that we're going to be cooking on. I've got all my food and stuff in here, enough water. Some other supplies. I got changed as well into some swimmers because we're going to be going swimming, but not the type of swimming that you might be thinking. Got all my stuff in the back here. Well, these are actually all my clothes and warm stuff that I've got stored in here. Change of clothes, a few other things. I think I've already showed you all of this already. And yeah, under here I think I've taken some stuff out. I've got actually my spare shoes, and I've also got some spare petrol just in case, and some more water. So I've got more than enough water. I'm actually going to go to the Artesian Bore Baths right now. That's right, going in there. So we're going into some hot springs, all right? That's what we're doing. So it's not the swimming that you thought. It's not going to be a cold plunge this time. The water temperature is 38 degrees. Yeah, it is actually much smaller than I thought, this pool. Pretty small, but oh, it does feel good on the skin, I have to say. And this is, you can have this really distinct smell coming from the water, and this water is full of minerals that's going to be really good for your skin. I'm actually becoming much better now at vlogging in public, like even in front of people now. It's like, it doesn't really bother me that much. Like, you realize very quickly that no one ultimately cares as such. Like, just do what you want to do, live your life. Like, if you want to go see something, don't be scared of judging from people or anything like that. Like, we're all just living our own lives, and at the end of the day, just don't worry about it. It's all good. Social anxiety or not, at the end of the day, we just have to take action and do what we need to do. That is nice. It's really nice. I remember some of the hot springs I've been in before when I was in Europe. Like, they were really, really hot. Like, this is like a perfect temperature, 38 degrees. Alright guys, we're just going to have some German sausages today, because why not? I had these in the freezer and in the esky the whole time. So yeah, it's 4 sausages. I've got some bread as well. So we'll just combine it all, and that's going to be dinner. So while I sit here and film the sunset and eat my dinner, I'll explain to you guys a bit of the process about how to get get here. So it's really easy. After you get to Narrabri, you have to turn onto the Newell Highway, and once you turn onto there, there'll be signs leading you to the Australian Telescope Observatory, which I was actually going to stop at, but then because this road was the main road to Pilliga was closed and had to take a detour, I decided to just come straight here and get set up while there's still daylight. And yeah, it's about an hour's west of Narrabri. That's how to get to Pilliga Artesian Bore Baths. And this campground itself, it doesn't have anything fancy, no fancy facilities. You've got to bring all your own stuff. Like, there's no drinkable water, nothing stored here, so you have to bring all your own stuff, and then of course clean up after yourself as well. And it's only $5 a night to stay here, and you got to book online. There's no staff, nothing, no one here, so it's just come in, self-serve, and yeah, you just book online, and you give them your license plate as well of your vehicle that you're going to be staying here, and then yeah, $5 a night. Yeah, I mean, for me, I would stay here. Like, one night is just staying here is perfect. It's cheap. You get to experience the artesian bore baths, and yeah, really not much to complain about. It's like I've got all my stuff here. Like, I've got my dinner, I've got all my supplies. I've got a bit of a mess down here. I tried to spill some water. I was actually going to boil some water for tea on here, but yeah, because I haven't brought a saucepan or anything I can use, so I wanted to use my hiking stove, right? But I didn't want to set it up, so I wanted to try doing it on there. But yeah, that was mission fail. So I'll set up my hiking stove afterwards to boil some water, and yeah, have a nice cup of tea. Going to be having some green tea tonight. That's right, keeping it healthy. I might have another herbal tea later before I go to sleep. Have a special one that I always like to drink, but nah, for the most part at the moment I've actually been keeping it pretty healthy, drinking a lot of herbal teas, green teas and all that. So that's what we're going to go for. Green tea, guys. I must say, the bugs are getting really annoying at the moment. It's been so warm today that they're all out in force. So I'm going to turn my headlamp off, only turn it on when necessary. Apart from that, just enjoy this green tea, chilling around the campsite, and yeah, then I'll pretty much get stuff tidied up around here. And yeah, that's going to basically be it for today. Right guys, it's the end of day one on the road. Very successful, I have to say. We did a total of 500 kilometers of driving today in the best conditions. If you wouldn't stop, it would take about 6 hours to do this drive. With all the detours I made, it basically took me all day. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this campground. I think it's definitely worth the $5 fee of staying here. I mean, you get to experience the artesian bore baths. I mean, it's a pretty basic campground. There's not that many facilities or anything, but you know, it's a decent area, nice and peaceful. You can really see the stars. I mean, this camera unfortunately can't see it, but you can really see a lot of stars out here with no light pollution. But yeah, we're in the sticks out here. We're in the middle of nowhere. And yeah, I'm glad I got this spot right in the corner. Gives me a lot of privacy. And yeah, I talked to a few people, went swimming again at the bore bath. Once it got dark, there was quite a few interesting characters in there, so I didn't really stick around too long. I'm not going to say more than that, but yeah, I really enjoyed myself today. I'm looking forward to going back to Mount Kapata National Park tomorrow and trying to climb the peak of Mount Kapata. That's going to be the goal. I would also have liked to check out the Pilliga State Forest. There's quite a few interesting things around there. It's a massive area, but I really won't have time for that. Yeah, this time around, I really want to do Mount Kaputa, so that's why I'm going to drive back to the town of Narrabri. Apart from that, we'll take it day by day. I'm not going to spoil the rest of the trip, so you'll see tomorrow where I end up going. So, very successful. Starting off in the morning, I had a little bit of apprehension and anxiety, as is normal doing something like this that I've never done before. But it disappeared very quickly. I settled into a rhythm, and yeah, I'm very happy with myself today. Pulled off quickly outside. It's still quite warm in here, so I'm in my t-shirt. But I've got my warm sleeping bag, so by the time morning rolls around, I'm pretty sure I'll be warm enough, and I've got more than enough warm gear for where we're going to be going. So yeah, that's it. End of day one. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a like, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao.